And we are back to the TechLounge studio over here in Hall 3, the Intel booth of the Mobile World Congress 2015 in Barcelona. It's going to be the very, very last day. We have roughly about 2 more hours of live streaming, and then we're closing down 30 hours of live streaming straight from the show floor here at the biggest mobile convention, mobile show, mobile event in the world. I'm very glad to have Artavazd Mehrabyan over here. It's a co-founder and CEO of PicsArt. Great to see you.
Thank you for inviting. And
so how are you doing? Is this the very first day? It's not the very first day for you at the Mobile World Congress, right?
No, not first year even.
So you get the chance to walk around a little bit.
Yeah, it was quite interesting, and we got a lot of energy, information, like partnership, like a lot of positives.
So tell us a little bit about PicsArt. What is PicsArt all about?
PicsArt is all about like creative art, beauty. It's world's most best photo editor, I would say, most advanced photo editor with more than 200 million downloads over the Android and iOS together.
Wow!
Yeah, that's it's a big number, and it is quite sophisticated editor, and it also has the best and the most art community inside. Very energizing art community where you can share and discover art. And at PicsArt is quite complicated. It's complex application where you can do collages, apply effects, draw from scratch, do filters, add photos, clip art. So you can do, let's say, anything with photo. It's kind of one-stop photo application you can do. And it's very fun place for people to create, find, unleash their creativity, and yeah.
And when you go into PicsArt.com, you also have some amazing examples of what your community is doing with it. Right. So I just scrolled through your website, and there are absolutely brilliant pictures on there, and what they did through your app. Is it a free app, or is this a premium model?
It's a freemium.
Okay.
It's freemium. You use it whole power with free without paying anything, and it's quite. The freedom is one of the for user. It's one of the like primary points for us. So we never limit user to do anything. We have in-app purchases, but it adds like additional graphics or clip arts. But there are a lot of free which we provide for free.
Yeah, and when I'm buying in, I'm just getting additional features.
It's not the features. All the features are for free.
Okay.
You just can get some additional graphics, additional clip arts, additional like frames. Or
yeah. So and now you're here at the Intel booth, and we can talk a little bit about how you implemented the WheelSense technology now for PicsArt, but also how you optimize it for x86, which is was it quite a challenge for you guys?
Actually, yes, it was very interesting because in contrast to Instagram-like applications, the effects or filters on pictures are not very straightforward. So there's a lot of options. You can tune around a filter, you can do manual adjustments, you can do a lot of things, and there are quite complex artistic algorithms around that, and all these options are triggering all this calculation again and again, and in some cases, in some devices, it runs slow.
Yeah.
And the optimizing for Intel x86 was like benefiting in both covering new devices, and also getting performance benefit because these Intel CPUs are quite fast, and we get out of it better user experience.
Yeah. So, like you said, I mean, we have x86 now on a mobile platform for the last 2.5, almost 3 years. Now it's completely compatible, especially when we're talking about Android. That was a huge challenge for the Intel software group. Are there any benefits for you guys if you compare an x86 architecture to a RISC architecture, like a traditional ARM instruction set?
It's totally depends on the kind of work you are doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not one-to-one comparable, but we benefit a lot. Several of our like slow-running filters and things were just like ramp up and start to perform much better.
Yeah. Talking about the RealSense technology, when you look at what 3D cameras are capable of now, I mean, how are you going to implement this into the PicsArt app?
Well, first we're just a bit like wondering what it is, and with the time, as we get into it, it becomes more and more interesting. We just like starting loving it because it like opens like new frontiers of work for creativity because you're becoming like 3D, manipulating in 3D. And in terms of applying like what is photo editor and 3D, yeah, but there's a lot of options when you can like split picture into layers, like crop some object out of the picture, put like clip art not on the picture but inside the picture. You know, it's kind of
because the field of depth in there with the 3D camera.
It's really impressive when you are doing something and you see that that's cool.
Yeah.
You can do it via like manual adjustment and for like looking, but it will require a lot of work from you and understanding from deeper understanding from photo editing and techniques. And here, technology helps you become much more like real artist or professional artist, even though you are just like amateur. And applying effects, some effects in depth, or putting some objects between other objects which were not there. It's very interesting, you know, playing around of it. It's quite exciting technology.
Is this actually working already on your latest application?
It's not working on latest application, but we have separate like prototype application, and it will be integrated soon into the application.
Can you tell us a little bit about, you know, what's your release plan for this? When it will be on the market?
Well, we're working on it. It's in our pipeline, so it will take some some time, but soon it will be.
Tell us a little bit about your. I mean, we've been talking already about your monetization, the way you're monetizing it, and your business plan. Do you know how many people are actually paying for PicsArt? Is there a percentage for it? Because I mean, I love the freemium idea, and whenever I love an app, I want to make sure that I'm contributing to these developers because this keeps you guys doing amazing things for me. And if I love something, I want to pay for it, even though that my favorite word is free, right? But I also want to make sure. I'm just thinking about the developer that they need to continue, right? They need to continue doing amazing things.
Actually, the percentage is not big.
No.
Let's say it's quite. Let's say in numbers it might be low, but the coverage of PicsArt, the like scale, allows us to monetize. And get out of it enough to work and like pay salaries and run the business and be successful.
Yeah. So, is there? I mean, the way we're taking pictures right now with our smartphones, this completely just changed the whole landscape. It's quite interesting because, like an hour ago, I've had a representative from Polaroid over here.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, this is a company that's 75 years old, traditional camera manufacturer, and I'm sure that you remember the first time you saw a Polaroid picture coming out of a camera. That was just so magic for us.
Yeah.
And now we have these amazing cameras in our phones, and they're always with us. And I'm pretty sure that this amount of pictures that are getting edited with your application, this must be huge, right? Because it's in the hands of so many millions and millions of people.
Actually, the number is huge. It's really huge, and it's very impressive how much people love photo editing and how active they are doing that. and how active they are sharing in different networks. In PicsArt, when I mentioned we love the freedom,
Yeah.
we also allow to share in any network, and to save in SD cards, or to just, it's like all the possibilities for users. So user can decide what she wants to do with picture.
So do you have any idea of how many pictures are getting published every day with PicsArt?
Well, there's the edited, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about 4 to 6 million.
Wow, 4 to 6 million pictures a day. That means like in a year, we're talking about like 1.4, 1.5 billion pictures
Yeah.
are getting edited with PicsArt.
Yep.
This is close to world domination.
It's quite a lot. It's quite a lot.
Would tell me, how does it feel? I mean, when you're developing an app, right, and you have this idea in your mind, and it's hitting the app stores, and out of a sudden, it's starting to rank, and then it's starting to become a trending one and a hot one, and then you're getting featured by Apple or by Google. This must be amazing, and how it's having this global impact.
We never were featured by Apple, by the way.
Never?
Never, but we are in the tops.
That's too sad, especially because you're so successful.
Because users are users were featuring us. Not,
you know what?
not
That's the best
Apple.
way to do it.
Yeah.
That tells a lot about how good your app is.
Yep, sure.
So, but this must be really exciting.
It's very
to see
exciting.
How successful this is.
This very, like, not a strange but very unique feeling, and it makes you like work 24 hours a day. It makes you don't think about money, don't think about anything. That's very exciting. It's very it gives you a lot of responsibility.
Right.
Right. It's not only just something to have, but it's something to run and something to care about, and
That's a really good point. A lot of people are forgetting about this. They think, you know what, if you have something that goes viral, and your app definitely went viral, that it also comes with a lot of responsibility, because you are the one in charge of this, right? And you still have to go on and deliver, because you have to take care of your users.
And this is one of the most important part in our case. And it's not only about editing; it's about whole PicsArt ecosystem, where the social part is one of the biggest part, where people can share, discover, participate in contests, be inspired, just find love. I mean, anything. It's like a community where everything is happening. Like it's like a living community. It's very interesting.
And I think this is always a really good point, right? You're starting to have a community, and when users can see the creation of other users and what they're capable of doing with the software, it always inspires, right? To try it out, and that's just the best way. And especially, what I really like about this, I mean, you've created something for creators again.
Yes, we are focusing not only for creators, we are focusing on co-editing and co-creating. And here there's you can tag your picture for free to edit, and like other artists, they are calling themselves PicsArtists. And other PicsArtists are editing and like publishing the different ways of like fantastic creations or fantastic editing of the same picture. And it's very you find all the time some new ideas and new inspirations, new things.
There's something that we should also mention, because Nicole, my co-founder, and me, we are huge fans also of Windows phones, and you also have an app for Windows phones, and especially, I mean, with the Lumias, they have amazing cameras in there, and you have an amazing app that really goes pretty well with each other.
Yeah, we also have Windows version for PicsArt. It's a bit behind the mainstream ones, but it performs quite good compared to other Windows applications.
Yeah.
In that area, and we are in the tops, and we love Windows quite much, and we wish it good luck, and like hoping to get much users there.
Okay, guys. Just to give you an idea, seriously, Artavazd is such a humble and nice guy, and once again, over 200 million downloads.
I didn't mention about Windows downloads. It's over that 5 millions.
There you go.
Yeah,
over 5 million. So they're absolutely
yeah,
crushing it on each and every platform. And I would love to give you an idea about this. Look, these are the ratings. They got almost 3.5 million ratings on the Google Play Store and an average of 4.4, which is basically meaning that this is an epic app. And that you need this right away. So just head over to whether it's going to be iTunes, or you can find it on Google Play Store, you can find it on a Windows Phone, so you can even find it on the Amazon App Store to use it on your Amazon device. Absolutely amazing app. It's called PicsArt. It's one of the most successful app on this category. Artavazd, thank you so much for your time. Show up here over here on our stream. We're going to have a little break of roughly about like 10 minutes. And then I'm going to meet up with a representative from Motorola. I have it somewhere. Here we go. It's going to be Markus Frost. He's the Senior Marketing Director of Motorola. We're going to talk a little bit about their latest devices. We're going to see what the merger between with Motorola and Lenovo, how this is coming along. Let's see what's up their roadmap. So I see you soon.
Nicole Scott here from Mobilegeeks, and here we are at the Lenovo headquarters in Beijing. I have been dying to check out the shack where Lenovo was born, and we're going to also get a little behind-the-scenes tour of the design center. So let's go and take a look. The Beijing campus is set up in a U, so every department from R&D to sales is just a short walk away. Lenovo is currently number 3 in smart connected devices, number 2 in the PC tablet market, and if you look at just their PC sales, they're currently number 1. What this means is that there's one Lenovo device sold somewhere around the world every 4 seconds. Next, we moved on to the Design Center. Last year, Lenovo won the coveted Red Dot Award, which puts them in the same league as companies like Porsche. We got to peer behind the scenes at where they got their inspiration for making their products truly unique. We even got to check out the 2005 pitch slide for the Yoga. In 1984, 11 computer scientists from the Chinese Academy of the Sciences came together to form Legends, which later became Lenovo. Hands down, the highlight on the entire tour for me was seeing the small shack where it all began. They had $25,000 and a dream. I believe the saying goes, from guard shack to global giant. First, they tried to import TVs but failed. A year later, they started performing quality checks on computers for new buyers. But their first break was a circuit board that allowed IBM computers to process Chinese characters. Their first consumer product was the Tianxi, a computer designed to make it easy to connect to the internet. In 2000, it sold 1 million units, which was the best-selling computer